What's up, y'all? Okay, let's try it again. What's up, y'all? I know I look lopsided, right? Yep, I do. But anyway, trying to figure out a way that I could set up my camera and my phone. I got about uh 15 minutes or so before I go pick up my girls from this birthday party. So I thought I'd do just a little chit chat. I guess this will be a tea, some tea testimony with Crystal. But what's up, y'all? How are you going? I wanted to just talk about like being more like my journey and being more feminine and being more like, more of my like focusing on beauty, outer beauty, but most importantly inner beauty. And I just wanted to talk about it real quick, I guess, because like I was looking up, like, I don't know, this past year since I've been in Georgia, it has really been on me to carry myself better. I I was just never, I don't know, I'm not gonna say I was just never a person, but I would say the last 4 years, not counting last year, so 2021, okay, so 2020 and back about 2000, I say 18, 19, 20, I was just in this phase of like not really caring about my appearance. And y'all, honestly, it was like I was broke and I looked broke and I carried myself that way. And I was just a mess. And I remember, I think I talked about this in other videos, but I remember I had one of the ladies at church tell me, like, you need to get yourself together. I was pregnant with my third daughter, Aria. So she's, no, fourth daughter. No, third daughter, Serenity. See, y'all got too many kids, y'all. These girls, 4 girls. So I was pregnant with Rennie, and y'all, I was already going through a lot. Like, I don't know. Just moved out of the house with my parents. Not just, but for moving out of the house with my parents and being pregnant with Aria, and then going into moving, and then just still like going through some years of just like me and God, whatever He was trying to do in me, fix me. So it was showing. What I was going through internally was showing externally. My physical appearance, just how I look, y'all. I was wearing raggedy wigs, even though I was making wigs because I could not really afford to get my hair done. I was making wigs and I was just wearing a lot of old clothes, like clothes I had for years. And I looked how I felt inside and what I was going through inside. And just even looking back on that, like, yeah, I was a mess. I probably find some pictures to show you. It was sometimes where I was like, "Ooh, girl, you cute," but most of the time I was a mess. Always in sweats, always in just t-shirts, and my hair wasn't always done. And this past year, 2021, I was like, okay, moving here was really like a wake-up call. Like, okay, girl, you're not that person anymore. Like, you're crossing over, okay? You becoming the woman who God wants you to be, who you know you are. And that required me to fix myself physically, but also the fact that my girls are getting older, and they are really watching how I carry myself and what I do. So that was very important for me too. And then the fact that moving to Georgia, got pregnant all in the first year of being in Georgia, y'all. This was just last year. Now today is May 15th, 2022. I moved to Georgia February 29th or 28th, 2021. Got pregnant, I'm sure right after moving, maybe. Found out I was pregnant the day before Mother's Day last year. And I just knew I had to start carrying myself better. Not just because, but it was like my daughters are looking at me. They're getting older. I already got one daughter, my 5-year-old, who is just all about herself and her beauty. And they were watching me. They watched me so much until, like, I mean, y'all, just everything. And it's not just about that. Like, I have to do this stuff right. So, because I didn't see this. Like, me growing up with my mom, I didn't see my mom do a lot of things as a woman. Like, I didn't, like, I don't, I don't know, because I don't really, we didn't have a close relationship. So, like, the conversations I have with my girls now about their beauty, calling them beautiful, you know, their hair and stuff like that. And my 5-year-old, she loves makeup, so I buy it for her and let her wear it. Y'all know I couldn't do that. We couldn't do that. I don't know if you was raised in the 80s, like you born in the 80s, you millennials, but I know for me, in my house, I wasn't wearing no makeup. So I don't really remember my mom, you know, like dressing really nice. Not saying she dressed raggedy, but it was just certain, I don't really remember. But now that my girls are looking at me, it's just very important for me to, you know, be very feminine and keep myself together, but not just externally, internally. And I believe that I'm able to do this more, like, you know, do more stuff externally and carry myself better because the internal work is being done for me. Now, you got a lot of women who do stuff for themselves. They carry themselves in a certain way, and like, they hurting inside, but they got on a whole bunch of makeup, and they always dress nice, but they are a mess inside. And honestly, that when people are dealing with things like rejection and stuff like that, they will use the outer beauty to cover up what's going on inside. Like, that's the way they want to attract people to them, is through their external beauty and not who they are as a person, because they don't know how to heal, or they just a mess inside. They got trauma they dealing with and stuff like that. And I knew I didn't want to be that woman. I had never been that woman. Like I said, like, my internal hurt and pain and stuff I was going through was showing externally. That's how I care. I was a mess inside. I looked a mess on the outside. Sweats, sandals. My hair wasn't ever done. I was always throwing on a scarf or a hat or something like that. And now I just want to walk in feminine glory. Like, I want to be all of the woman that God created me to be. I don't want to carry no masculinity, you know, like they talk about these days, masculinity and all masculine women. And I didn't even know that that's what I was doing. I was carrying because I was hurt. So I was doing a lot of stuff that just was outside my character of being a woman, even a biblical feminine woman. Because y'all, there is biblical femininity. I'm gonna call it feminine glory, because I just want to be all in the glory of God. And that starts internally first. Like, I want people to experience God and the glory of God through my internal beauty, getting to know me as a person, me as a nurturer, as a vulnerable person, as a person that when you come into my life, I bless you relationally. Like, my, you know, I just want to be in, like, my beauty and who I am and the words that come out of my mouth and what I say. I just want to be that woman and just know that God, this is who God created me to be. This very beautiful woman inside and out. Now, how I know I'm growing, y'all, because these lashes I would never wear because I was so worried about what people would think about me. And then also, I used to always tease all the other women who wore lashes because they didn't look like this. They didn't look like this. Like, every woman that I see that was wearing lashes, they look like caterpillars or spiders or something like that. Y'all know. But when I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get my lashes done. This was my Mother's Day gift to myself. And now I love them. And my girls are just like, Mom, you look so pretty. My husband's just like, babe, you're gorgeous. I'm just like, y'all. So they see the growth, because this is not something that I would ever do. And for years I would talk to my husband and tell him, I want to get lashes, I want to try lashes and stuff like that, but I would never do it. And now that I've done it, I'm glad that I did, because I feel like it enhances my external beauty. And I need my external to match my internal, okay? Because the way I feel and look right now on the outside, even coming out with a dress on like this, like, I'm trying to get out of the mindset of like dressy clothes are just for church or when you're going somewhere good or important. No, if I want to look nice just to go to Walmart, if I want to look nice just to go to Target, Panera, wherever, I want to be able to throw on something and look really good and feel good. It ain't about me having to have somewhere to go. No, it's the fact that I love myself, who God created to be, and I'm going to present that on the outside, because this is God's temple, and I'm going to carry it like I belong to the Lord. And this is important for me to express to my children. So anyway, this morning I was studying some scriptures about, just feminine. I came across the Instagram post, and I follow her on YouTube, Ebony Shayna or something like that, and she had a post where she was just posting, scriptures about feminine, biblical femininity. And so it made me want to study that, because actually that is one of my prayer points for the year. Y'all, that's one of my prayer points for the year, is for like my that I will walk and live biblical femininity, like that I can be very feminine and be okay with that, because this is who God created me to be. Not feeling like my husband, like this today, I put this dress on for my girls to go to a party, and my husband just like, that look kind of dressy, and I thought why you want. I'm like, no, this is what I want to wear. I want to be cute, and I don't feel like putting on no pants and a shirt, which that made me realize, like, I need cuter shirts, I need cuter pants to throw on to go somewhere, not just jeans, but I need like some dress pants and relaxed cute shirts, and shirts that got a little something going on them. And so I threw on this dress, and he was just like, you look dressy and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I don't. I threw on a dress, and I look good in it. I feel good, and I feel like it's basic, but this is the type of, when people say they throwing on something, this is what I want throw on to be for me. A nice dress, some cute shoes, my lashes done, my hair done, I ain't got to worry, and I'm on my way. So I do want to share the scriptures with y'all, but I don't have my journal. I done talked, but I just want to, I guess in a sense, like, this will just be a part one of it all, because I am going to share what I'm learning and what I'm getting from scripture and the Bible, and just even when I'm praying, like, God, I've never been feminine like you created me to be. I never walked in fully in being a woman like you created me to be. I don't want to be nothing other than what you created me to be. I don't want to be lost in this world and not trying to be a woman according to the world standards, because I got 4 girls that are gonna follow me and look at me. I want them to be a woman according to the word and what you say, God, and how you created them to be, and know that it's okay for me to be the woman that you called me to be. I'm not called to look like everybody else. I'm called to be in my own feminine glory, okay? And my girls, I try to preach that to them, like, you want to wear makeup, you wear it. Don't you wipe it off. If you want to wear your hair like this, you wear it. Don't you change it. Who are you changing for? Not even me. Now, sometimes I might be like, okay, no, you can't do that. No, we'll fix it this way or do it that way, or this is not the time to do it this way or that way. But, I allow my girls to really be girly and be feminine, because I don't want to make them feel like they have to rebel when they get older. I don't want to make them feel like, oh, my mom wouldn't let me do this or that as a woman, so I can't. I don't want them to be in a place where somebody dictates to them what a woman should and should not do, how they should dress, what they can wear and cannot wear. No, because that's what happened to me. And now here I am at 35 years old, and I have to learn. I have to unlearn things to relearn and really gain the spiritual wisdom of being a woman and being feminine, and really embrace that. Not what the world says or what what my husband says matters, because I got to submit to him, honor my husband. But hey, there's boundaries to that too. But yeah, so this will be a part one. I gotta go pick up my girls. But just know, like, something as simple as these lashes, y'all, it makes a big difference. I'm like, lashes, where you been all my life? And it's not about it being an enhancement. It's about the fact that it makes me feel good. I'm not putting this on for I didn't put this on for nobody else, because I used to be afraid of what other people would think. So yeah, so let me go, because I gotta go pick up my girls. But there will be a part 2 to this whole feminine glory thing. Also, let me say, because like when I started the 4 glitter girls business for my daughters, the lip gloss business, this was a part of the reason why. At that time, I didn't know the term feminine glory, biblical femininity, and all that stuff. I didn't even think to even go to God about God, and he the one who created me. I'm like, Lord, how do you create a man and woman for a reason, and I have my role and I want to stay in it. What does that look like? But now I'm glad that I can go to God and I can say that, because now I got to teach my girls the same thing. You go to God first. You understand who God created you to be first before you go and let any opinionated person around here tell you how you supposed to be as a woman. So me creating that brand was about that. As I learn as a mom and be confident and carry myself, is to instill the same things into my girls. So we have to be very careful of how we're carrying ourselves, what we say, how we respond, how we look, because our girls are watching. So if I never do my hair or do anything to myself, and they always see me throwing on sweats and a t-shirt, I can make it look cute, but most of the time it's just a throw on. What you think they gonna do? They, not, yeah. So part 2 coming.